Welcome back. You're watching Outside White Mountains here with Shadow the dog. And on April 8th, 2024, a giant shadow will be cast over North Conway via an amazing celestial event. And here to talk all about that is Michelle Cruz from the Mount Washington Valley Chamber of Commerce. And visit mwv.com.
Correct.
Is the website for that, right?
It is, yes.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here. It's always so much fun. And we've got a special guest.
We do. We can't see her right now. It's Shadow the dog, but she is the mascot for this upcoming solar eclipse.
Love it. We've got, the solar eclipse, April 8th. What are you going to be doing that day?
You know, I don't think I have my plans yet, and that's why I need to talk to you, because if you don't have your plans for April 8th, kind of need to make them now, because everybody's gearing up and things are selling out fast.
Oh, overnight packages, viewing parties. We have a list on our website. It's solareclipsenh.com, and you could find out events that are happening. And these are events that are not just the day of, but we're talking about the weekend before. There's the Wild Corn Shindig that's happening at King Pine Ski Resort. We've got our chili cook-off, our North Conway chili cook-off, coming back on Sunday, April 7th. And there's so many other things that are happening. There's Shadow will like this. The Ultimate Cut Pet Salon is doing a ribbon cutting on April 6th, and they're doing an open house. They're located in Conway. They're doing an open house. You come on in, see like what the grooming set, the grooming room is like, and just get to meet Tracy, who's the owner. She's probably gonna have a commemorative item of sorts that you could have for your furry friend. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're really encouraging people who are interested in seeing the solar eclipse on April 8th to plan ahead, especially if you're from out of town and you're looking to come up here. Again, go to solareclipsenh.com, check out some of the overnight lodging packages. And it's one of the reasons too is because there's so much happening that don't get locked in and saying I'm going to plan to go up there the day of the 8th.
Yeah.
Because you probably won't be able to get there in time. Yeah. DOT is anticipating some traffic, so they're working on trying to be on hand to support that. But come up a few days before and then hang out for a few days after. It's a beautiful place to be, a beautiful area. So it's exciting. And make sure you have your solar eclipse eyeglasses. The viewing parties will have them, the lodging properties. They have them for all of their overnight guests. We'll have them at our chili cook-off on Sunday, April 7th. So it's an exciting time.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about sunglasses here. You're going to need special eclipse viewing glasses because it's a special celestial event that will burn out your retinas if you look at it the wrong way.
Oh, it's unbelievable. If you put them on right now, I wish I had a pair with me. I should have brought a pair. But if you were to put them on right now, you can't see anything. So they're not sunglasses. They're nothing like that. They are so protective. And people are being very aware. Then they want you to know that protect your eyes because you can damage them if you're looking up without the proper protection. Yep. And so, I mean, I don't know. Do you remember? I guess the last time in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
It was, I think, in the late 50s.
Was it that late?
The path of totality.
Yeah.
But there are others that have happened. It's just the path of totality that's so unique.
I'm not sure of that. I was going to ask if you knew how frequently the path of totality crosses New Hampshire. I do remember when I was a child we at least had a partial solar eclipse because I do remember it getting dark, but not so dark as people were telling me it was going to be. And I remember being like, okay, that was neat. But this time, we are almost in the path of totality right here in North Conway. Right. When you get, I think, like Gorham, New Hampshire and above, you're 100%. Yep. But it's still going to be a spectacular display right here.
Yeah, 3 minutes and I forget, maybe 3 minutes and 30 seconds of total darkness when you're in the path of totality.
98% plus totality here, I think, in North Conway.
Yeah, so the temperature drops during that time. It just, they'll talk about animals. If you have animals, they might just get thrown off a little bit just because of that short amount of time of what happens. It's so quick.
Yep.
But it's amazing to think. I mean, it's your once in a lifetime in the area that you're in. And so the solar eclipse do happen, I don't want to say often, but it's just the path of totality that's so unique.
Well, it's always happening somewhere. And there are actually, I was fascinated to learn this, there are people who are eclipse chasers, and they're like groupies. They devote their lives to traveling the globe to be in the path of totality because it's such a a phenomenal natural event that
Yeah.
it resonates something deep within your soul
Oh, it's
when you
so
when you
true.
experience it. And I think you mentioned like don't wait to get up here,
Right.
or don't wait to make plans, because I think this is going to be almost bigger than like Columbus Day weekend is always like peak foliage around here.
Yeah.
And if you wait to make lodging plans until you get up here,
You
you're not
won't
going to find
have them.
lodging on Columbus Day. Same exact situation here.
Yep.
We had, for example, the Mount Washington Auto Road just announced they were going to be driving like 6 stagecoaches up the auto road for eclipse viewing at 4,000 feet. I think it sold out in like 10 minutes.
Absolutely.
So
it's popular, and if you're following it, again, it's so huge of an event, and you don't want to miss out on it. You don't want to wait for the last minute, because you do want to plan the right way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's nice because it is happening on a Monday.
Yep.
So you can come up here on a Friday, spend a long weekend up here,
Yep.
and you probably don't want to make plans to head back on Monday either.
No, you don't. You'll be sitting in traffic for a very long time.
Yes.
So give yourself another day or two. Enjoy the amenities up here. Take some time off. If you could work remotely, come on up. It's there's so many things that are happening and to think about. And I know the Mount Washington Observatory a few months ago, they did one of their Science in the Mountains events. And it was an astronomer from UNH who spoke about the solar eclipse. And that is also, there's a link to that program that's on solareclipsenh.com. And it gives you all the details about the event, again, the path of totality, about your protecting your eyes and how to do that properly, having the solar eclipse eyeglasses. But there's so much information in that program that it really will help a lot to plan.
And you can find that and all lodging packages and everything on solareclipsenh.com.
Correct.
Is the website. So 2:16 p.m. April 8th, 2024 is when the eclipse begins, when the moon begins to move in front of the sun. 3:30 p.m. in North Conway is totality, and there'll be a couple minutes on either end of that. And then 4:39, it'll be officially fully done as the moon clears the sun. So very exciting. You mentioned, do you have an idea of some of the like specials and things going on around the eclipse? I know you mentioned Settlers Green has like...
Oh, they have the gift card.
Yep.
So they're doing a commemorative gift card that is $48.24. So commemorative, the 4/8/24 date for only $40.
Yep.
So that is also, there's a link to that on our website as well. And there's a variety of lodging properties. They're doing viewing parties. They're doing events the day before, the day of, the day after. I mentioned the Wild Corn Shindig. There's the Chili Cookoff event that's happening in North Conway, Ultimate Ribbon Cutting. And there are a few other, there's so many things happening. And it's so great because it's a variety of things that are happening. And so don't miss it. It's so much fun. And when I think of just the solar eclipse glasses, they're commemorative. So they got the date on them.
Nice.
And it's just something that's, it's really neat.
The Chili Cook-Off, are you still looking for chefs to partake in that?
We do have space. It is limited, but we do have space for chefs to come on over. It's great. The ones we already have lined up, I'm not going to mention them yet, but it is going to be the place to be on April 7th because it is going to be the best chili in town. We've got music, we've got the chili, we've got giveaways. Hannaford is our premier sponsor, so they're going to be giving away gift baskets, gift cards. I mean, come on over. It's like you get something.
So you should join because it's going to be a stress-free event if you're a chef. The winners are already signed up, it sounds like. They're going to be really good. So you don't have to worry about that. You can just come, enjoy yourself, make chili, know you're going to lose, but enjoy the event.
Everybody has a chance to win. So we have the culinary chapter coming in. So they're going to be judges for the professional chefs. But then we have an amateur category. And this is going to be people's choice. So people come in, and it's so much fun. But again, like the best chili. If you like chili, and even if you don't, and you just want to come over and have fun and be like somebody that's a spectator or checking it out, come on over.
And that's at the North Conway Community Center?
Yes, thank you. The North Conway Community Center from 11 to 3:30 on April 7th.
Very cool. And then you can just transition right into the eclipse viewing party.
Absolutely. If you
Right
wanted to
after
get your
that, the next
tickets
day.
ahead of time, you go to the North Conway ChiliCookoff.com site. We have tickets for pre-sale, only $15 per person, ages 9 and under free. The day of the event, tickets will be $20.
Very good. Michelle Cruz from the Mount Washington Valley Chamber of Commerce. Have we forgotten anything? Chamber always has something going on.
We do.
So there's always things to talk about.
Check us out. Visit mwv.com for more information.
Great resource for events throughout the Mount Washington Valley, because this is a really kind of a fun community. There's always something going on.
Oh, it's a great community. It's a great community. There is something that's always happening, and it's just so much fun to be a part of. We love it. We live here. We care about it, and we enjoy sharing it with others.
Absolutely. And if you think the Eclipse on April 8th is going to be a popular event, summer is already starting to fill up, so you book your vacations for summer too.
Can I add one more thing, though?
You can.
And this, thinking about the solar eclipse event, it will be busy. There will be a lot of people here, and I just want to share the, plan ahead, the plan, know before you go, and just be patient, because there might be, some times where, that you want to plan ahead.
Yes. Hopefully, everybody is going to be taxed up here because, unless not literal taxes, there's tax-free shopping up here. But obviously, when you have an influx of people, the people waitressing and working and cooking and doing everything hospitality-wise.
Yes.
Be patient. Everybody will get theirs. And hopefully, we can have that one nice moment at 3:30 in the path of totality, when totality hits, where everybody just stops and looks. And for a brief moment, everybody is peaceful and just in awe of the same thing happening in the sky.
Yeah. So just thank your work staff that's, helping you with front desk, the lodging, your restaurants, your breweries, your retail, because they're all working really hard.
Absolutely. Michelle Cruz, advocate for everything fun, and all the employees working here in the Mount Washington Valley. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. And Shadow, thank you. Thank you for welcoming me.
Yeah, we haven't seen Shadow we might have to post a picture of her. She hasn't made many appearances in this interview. But yes, stay tuned for more. You're watching Outside White Mountains.